Have you ever thought about why your partner might enjoy the second round of intimacy more than the first? Well, many women actually prefer their partner's second performance in the bedroom compared to the first one. For men who want to be better lovers and create more satisfaction for their partners, understanding this dynamic can be transformative. You see, the second time around offers unique benefits that many men don't realize. While that initial urgency might feel good, it's often the more measured, relaxed pace of round two that creates the deeper connection and satisfaction that women typically seek. There's something special that happens when the pressure is off and both partners can fully immerse themselves in the experience without rushing. Let's talk about what actually happens in a man's body during sexual activity that makes the second round different from the first. When a man becomes excited, blood flows into the penis, creating an erection. During the first round, everything happens rather quickly. The body releases hormones like adrenaline and dopamine that create intense feelings and strong physical reactions. This first experience is often marked by higher excitement, but also more tension and sometimes even performance anxiety. The focus is often on reaching the end goal rather than enjoying the journey. After the first climax, the body goes through what doctors call a refractory period. This is simply the recovery time between the first and second round. During this time, the body resets and changes in important ways. The nerves in the penis become less sensitive, which is actually a good thing because it means a man won't feel overstimulated as quickly. Heart rate and breathing slow down, and stress hormones decrease while relaxation hormones increase. All of this creates a more relaxed physical state for round two. For women, this change in pace makes a huge difference. Female arousal typically takes longer to build than male arousal. Women often need more time for touch, connection, and physical stimulation before reaching full pleasure. The quicker pace of the first round sometimes doesn't allow enough time for a woman's body to fully respond. But during the second round, when things naturally slow down, her needs match better with his ability to last longer. This isn't just about physical changes. There are mental changes too. During the first round, many men feel pressure to perform well, worry about how long they'll last, or focus too much on not finishing too quickly. These thoughts can make it hard to be fully present, but after the first climax, much of this mental pressure disappears. A man typically feels more confident and relaxed, which allows him to pay more attention to his partner's reactions and needs. Think about the last time you felt truly connected during sex. Was it rushed and hurried, or was it when you had time to look into each other's eyes, touch, and really feel each moment? Round two naturally creates more of those quality moments because the urgent physical need has already been satisfied once. For older men specifically, the body's natural changes actually work in favor of this dynamic. As men age, the refractory period often gets longer, which some might see as a drawback. But this same change also means that once recovery happens, the second erection typically lasts longer. The body simply doesn't respond with the same urgency as it did years ago, and this more measured response creates better conditions for mutual satisfaction. Many men worry that they won't be able to have a second round, especially as they get older. But the body has amazing abilities to respond when given the right support. And remember, sometimes a short rest period of 30 minutes to an hour between rounds can make all the difference in how the body responds. Research shows that during the second round of sexual activity, a man's body produces different amounts of hormones compared to the first round. The first time, the body makes more adrenaline and dopamine. Think of these as the excitement chemicals. But in round two, the body makes more oxytocin and vasopressin. These are the bonding chemicals. This shift in body chemistry helps explain why many couples feel more emotionally connected during the second round. Blood flow patterns also change in important ways. Studies of blood circulation during sex show that after the first climax, blood vessels stay more open and relaxed. This improved blood flow helps maintain firmer erections during the second round. Better blood flow also means more sensitivity in a good way. Not the kind that leads to finishing too quickly, but the kind that increases pleasure for both partners. The female body responds better to this changed pace too. Research into female arousal shows that women typically need 20 minutes or more of stimulation to reach full pleasure, while the first round of male performance often lasts less than 10 minutes. This mismatch in timing is one of the main reasons why women often prefer the second round. The timing works better for their bodies. Brain scans of people during sexual activity show interesting patterns as well. During the first round, the parts of the brain linked to anxiety and self-control are highly active in men. But during round 2, these areas calm down while the areas linked to pleasure and connection light up more. In simple terms, the brain switches from trying not to finish to enjoying the moment. Scientists have also found that touch becomes more important in the second round. The skin has special nerve endings that respond to slow, gentle touch by sending pleasure signals to the brain. These nerves work best when touch is unhurried and attentive, exactly the conditions that happen naturally in round 2. When asked about their preferences, most women point to this quality of touch as something they value highly. Have you noticed that good sex seems to improve health in other ways too? This isn't just your imagination. Studies show that balanced hormones from satisfying sexual experiences help with sleep, stress reduction, and even immune system function. The relaxed pace of second-round intimacy increases these health benefits even more. For those wondering how to make the most of this knowledge, simple changes can help. First, planning enough time for both rounds makes a big difference. Many couples try to rush through sex before sleep when they're already tired. Do you want more health advice like this? Hit subscribe and let's optimize your health together. Instead, choosing a time when both partners have energy and aren't watching the clock allows the natural rhythm of first and second rounds to unfold. Physical fitness plays a role too. Regular exercise, especially walking and basic strength training, improves the body's ability to recover between rounds. This isn't about building big muscles, it's about keeping the heart and blood vessels healthy. Even 20 minutes of daily movement can make a noticeable difference in sexual stamina and recovery time. Some natural approaches show promise too. Foods rich in certain nutrients help the body produce nitric oxide, which keeps blood vessels open. These include watermelon, spinach, beets, and dark chocolate. Some men find that herbs like ginseng and maca help with energy and recovery time, though everyone's body responds differently to these supplements. While the benefits of round 2 are clear, it's important to look at both sides of the picture. Not every man will be able to have a second round right away, and that's completely normal. The time needed between rounds varies widely from person to person. Some men need just 15 to 30 minutes, while others might need several hours. Age, overall health, and even stress levels all play a part in how quickly the body can recover. One common myth is that a man must always be ready for multiple rounds to be a good partner. This simply isn't true. Quality matters more than quantity. A single round with full attention, good communication, and focus on both partners' pleasure can be more satisfying than multiple rounds where neither person is fully present. The goal isn't to set records, it's to create meaningful connection. Another misconception is that medications are always needed for older men to enjoy second rounds. While some men do benefit from medical help, many find that simple lifestyle changes work just as well or better. Cutting back on alcohol makes a big difference, as even 1 or 2 drinks can make it harder for the body to recover between rounds. Staying well hydrated is also key. Water helps with blood flow and energy levels during intimate moments. Some men worry that suggesting a break between rounds will ruin the mood, but most women actually appreciate this time for closeness without pressure. The break can include gentle touch, talking, or just lying together. This intermission often becomes a valued part of the experience rather than a drawback. Many couples use this time to deepen their emotional connection, which makes the second round even better when it happens. There are a few cautions to keep in mind. Men with certain heart conditions should talk with their doctor about safe levels of sexual activity. And pushing too hard for a second round when the body isn't ready can lead to frustration rather than pleasure. Listening to your body's signals is always wise. What about changing needs as relationships mature? Partners who have been together for years sometimes fall into patterns where they assume a quick first round is all that's needed or wanted. Opening up conversation about trying something different, including making time for a relaxed second round, can bring new life to long-term relationships. Would you be surprised to learn that many couples report their sex life actually improves after many years together once they learn to communicate openly about preferences like these? Time management presents another challenge. Busy schedules and tiredness at the end of the day can make it hard to find space for extended intimacy. Some couples find that morning time works better when energy levels are naturally higher. Others set aside weekend time specifically for unrushed connection. Planning ahead might not seem romantic, but it creates the conditions where genuine romance can flourish. For men who find recovery between rounds takes longer than they'd like, patience matters. The body has its own timeline that can't always be rushed. However, gradually building overall stamina through regular physical activity often leads to improvements over time. This isn't about overnight changes. It's about creating patterns that support better health and function month after month. Sleep quality makes a surprising difference too. During deep sleep, the body produces testosterone and other hormones that help with sexual function. Men who improve their sleep often notice better recovery between rounds. Simple changes like keeping the bedroom dark, avoiding screens before bed, and sticking to consistent sleep times can lead to noticeable improvements. Taking care of your sexual health is just as important as looking after your heart or your muscles. If you notice big changes in your ability to perform or recover, talking with a doctor is a smart move. Sometimes these changes can be early warning signs of other health issues like high blood pressure or diabetes. Getting things checked out early often leads to simple solutions. Daily habits make a real difference in how well your body responds during intimate moments. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day keeps all body systems working better. Regular walking, even just 30 minutes a day, improves blood flow throughout the body, including to the parts that matter during sex. Some simple stretches for the hips and lower back can also help by keeping the pelvic area flexible and well supplied with blood. What you eat matters too. Foods that are good for your heart are also good for sexual function. This includes plenty of vegetables, fruits, healthy fats like olive oil and avocados, and protein from various sources. Some men find that eating heavy meals before sex makes them feel sluggish, while lighter meals give them more energy and better recovery between rounds. Managing stress might be one of the most powerful things you can do for better sexual health. Stress hormones like cortisol work against the hormones needed for arousal and recovery. Simple breathing exercises, taking time in nature, or finding ways to laugh more often can all help lower stress levels and improve your body's natural responses during intimate times. Remember that sexual health is part of overall health. The same steps that help with blood flow and energy for sex also protect your heart, brain, and other vital organs. By focusing on these basics, movement, good food, enough sleep, less stress, and staying connected with your partner, you create the conditions for satisfaction that can last throughout all the years ahead. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, like the video so you can find it again when you need it.